Welcome to our cookie chat today. So in the agenda today, we have a little welcome. We're going to go through eBuddy, the booth selection and initial order. We're going to talk a little bit about the opt-out form, the troop roster changes, covered updates, and a special treat. So welcome to our first cookie chat for the 2024 cookie season. This presentation is mainly for volunteers. So for the parents that are here today, you're welcome to stay, but you might get a little confused because it's a lot of the back office magic that our awesome volunteers do to get our cookie season rolling. All right, so let's get down to cookie magic. First, will be eBuddy. By now, all our troops that are cookie ready should have gained access to eBuddy. So if you have not been able to get into eBuddy, if you're having trouble logging in or you just don't know how to get in, reach out to us so we can get you all set. So coming up this weekend, the first thing we're going to have is the booth selection. We have all details in our troop cookie manual. So you're able to look at that book and go through it again. If you, after viewing the video of how to do booth selections, you need a little bit more information. So booth selections open on December 9th, this Saturday at 10 a.m. And it remains open throughout the whole season. So you'll be able to select more booths later on. So one of the rules in the booth selection is by week. So week 1, you're limited to the amount of booths that you can select per day. This depends the amount of girls that you have in your troop, and it needs to be within your community. Week 2, you still have the limited amount per day, depending the girls that you have registered in your troop, but there's no geographics restrictions. And week 3 beyond, and beyond that, you can select as many booths you want daily with as many and as many locations that you would like to attend within Miami-Dade and Monroe County. As a reminder, we ask you to please follow the cookie booth guidelines, etiquettes, and rules that the location gives us. And if you cannot attend the booth, please make sure that you cancel it in eBuddy. The next slide, we're going to have a short video of how the booth selection is going to happen. Booth selection. So when booth selection open, you will log into your eBuddy. You will go to the tabs, find where it has the booth sales. In this tab, you will click on sign up for council booth. Down the list, you will look for the ones that you would like to, where you would like to host a cookie booth. You select here. All the dates that are available will be in green. If you see any blue ones, that means that they're full. So once you find the one that you would like to sign up for, you click on it. The times that are available will come up, the one that you prefer. Select, your troop number will show up on there, and you'll click submit. You can do this for all booths that you would like to sign up for. Then select the day, the time, submit. Once you're done selecting the booth that you want to reserve at this time, you can click on the booth sales tab again. This is going to bring you to the main page where we'll list the cookie booth that you have selected for your troop. There will be an date order, so you'll see the location, date, time. If in any case you need to cancel the booth, something happens, anything came up, or you simply cannot make it that day, hands changed, you will come to this page. Right next to the booth that you need to cancel, you'll click update time, click on your troop, and submit. This is going to free it for any other troops that would like to attend it, but also the customers won't see it on Cookie Finder. And you can do that with all booths that you're wanting to submit. You click on the booth, click the time, click submit, and that frees up the spot. So cookie booth updates. We have a variety of booth in eBuddy ready for our booth selection when it opens on Saturday. Publix with Dixie, Rescue Moss, Mylands, and there's a couple more. So we know that booth selections open on Saturday, so we're working very hard to get as many booths approved and anybody as soon as possible. We have called all Publix and we're adding them as we get approval from them. So we'll continue to do this throughout the season. We also have we are going to be adding about over 25 Walmarts that have agreed to have cookie booth at their location. I'm currently working with GSUSA and Walmart to get that finalized. So as soon as those are ready, we'll be adding them into eBuddy. And then as a reminder, I want all the troops to know that you can find locations where you would like to host a booth. So if there's a parent that has a business or they know somebody that has a business, they're welcome to ask them if they'll allow a booth there, church, school. Always remember to get permission from these locations, and we can add these booths to eBuddy. So customers can find these booths in the cookie finder, and you'll have more customers come to the booth. Okay, so now let's go with the initial order. So initial order, again, that troop cookie manual, that is gonna be like your little Bible throughout the cookie season because it has everything in there. So you'll be able to find everything in details. I am going to show you how the initial order is placed, but just in case if you want to go back and verify something, it's going to be in that book. As a reminder, the troop initial orders are due on December 11th by 11:59 p.m. At this time, volunteers will be logged out of the locked out from putting any more orders in eBuddy. And the initial order will be what we'll be picking up on January 13th. It is recommended that the initial order is all the girls' pre-orders and that leaves inventory for 2 weeks of cookie booth. So once the orders are placed in eBuddy, you will submit that order. You will select the pickup location and time, and you will also submit the initial order rewards. So I'm going to show you the steps of how we're going to get all of this completed in the next slide with a short video. Group initial order. So volunteers will log into eBuddy. Once you're in eBuddy, you will go to the initial order tab. It will list all of the girls you have registered in your troop. And you will see, this is where you will also go to save any orders of the parents that have put in their parents' IO through digital cookie, or the order card that the parents have returned to you. So you can be either one of the troops. This is where you'll be at. You will click on the girl's name. Here, if the parents inputted the initial order to digital cookie, it will show up. So it will tell you what the parents put in here. Here you'll be able to come in. You'll be able to adjust the numbers if needed. Once you have adjusted the numbers from the parent's initial order, you'll click save. If you're one of the troops that's selected for the parents to bring the order card back to you for you to input, all of these numbers will be zeroed out and you will input them yourself. Same thing, after you finish putting in the numbers of the packages that the girls have selected to pre-order, everything looks good, you have verified everything, we are going to save it. It's telling you that you have an order for Sarah saved. It's going to bring you back to the page and you will do this for the next girl. So you do this for every girl that has either a pre-order through digital cookie or you have an order card for. After you finish saving all the orders for the girls, you're going to choose if you want to have some extra cookies for the troop to have inventory for the girls, or if you gonna pick up cookies for a cookie booth. In that case, you will click on for the booth, you will click on booth. If you just want to have extra inventory, you click on others. You'll do the same thing, put the amount of packages per flavor that you would like to have for the troop, and you will save. We'll bring you back to that screen where you will go down to bottom, make sure that everything looks correct. So number of packages that we're getting, we're ordering for the girls plus the troop. It's right here. And then here's the number of cases you will be picking up for the troop. Once this is done, you're going to click on that Submit IO. It's going to give you a warning because once you submit the initial order, you will not be able to make any changes. So just make sure that everything is correct here, that you have the amount of cookies that you need. And you will click on that Submit Order. Now that you submit the order, the troop has completely successfully entered their cookie initial order, but we need to select where are the cookies going to be picked up. So we're going to go to the tab that says Delivery. Okay, so on here we'll tell you again how many cases you're picking up in total and how many by flavor. You will select is somebody from your troop picking up, or you're asked a favor from another troop or somebody in your service unit to do it. So in my case, somebody from my troop will be picking up. You will need to pick a location. We have Prime Logistics, which is our location in Doral. The home delivery, this is only for those troops that are ordering 500 or more cases. Not packages, cases. And then we have South Dade, which is at Camp Choi. You'll be also able to select one of that one. So I'm going to select Prime. I'm going to look at the times and see which one is more convenient for me. I'm going to do 10 a.m. We do ask to please choose or select a time that you know you can be there, so close to that time. I cannot guarantee that we will be loading up your cookies at that time, because sometimes we go faster, sometimes it goes slower, all depends on what happens that day. So we try our best to get the troops in and out as quickly as possible. So once you have selected the time, you're going to submit your delivery or pickup location. Now here in the middle of the page, you'll see where it says view confirmation. You'll click on there, and it's going to, once again, give you information of the cookies we're picking up, plus the location where you'll be picking it up. You know, the name, address, time, everything is there. The number of cards you will need. So you can print this page at this time, or you can email it to yourself just for your records. Now that we have submitted our cookie initial order, we have selected where we want to pick up our cookies. Now we need to go to our rewards tab. This step needs to be done by all the troops that are submitting an initial order, including those troops that have opted out of rewards. Why? Because the girls will not be receiving rewards, but they will be receiving the patches from the program. So this is one of the steps that must be completed. If not completed, you are disqualified from receiving the team player bonus. So we'll do the initial reward order. You're going to do fill out. On here, it's going to tell you which girls receive rewards. If there's any girl that there needs to be a selection, whether it's, you know, a size, a color, choose between rewards, it's going to be in red, just like we have right here. So you're going to click on the girl's name. And then in this case, we need to select a t-shirt size for her. So we see that she's getting the bandana, she's getting the apron, the charm. She's also getting the t-shirt. So we just need to tell the system what size we want it. Once we select the size, we will just hit submit order. This is what you're going to do for every girl that has a reward that needs to be selected. And the ones that need to be selected will have those little words in red. Once you're done with all of them, they'll turn to green. Here at the bottom, if the troop qualified for that troop initial order t-shirt, we will be giving the volunteers two extra t-shirts for volunteers. So it's 2. You put the 2 right there, select your sizes, and then you will submit order. And that's all that needs to be done. So now the troop has submitted their initial, the cookie initial order. They have selected their pickup location and also have turned in their initial order rewards. All set. All we need to wait is for January 13th to pick up our cookies. Okay, so the initial order pickup, as mentioned, it's Prime Logistics. You can select between Prime Logistics, which is in Doral, or South Dade at Camp Choey. We will be doing home delivery to the Florida Keys and to those troops that order 500 cases or more. Right, the opt-out reward opt-out form, it is due on December 8th. Only troops that have juniors, cadets, and seniors qualify for this option. If you're a multi-level troop that has daisies or brownies, you will not qualify to opt out of rewards. And all girls must agree that they would like to opt out of rewards. Troop roster changes. This is due also on December 8th. This is not for the girls that are not participating in the program. So you've had any girls in your troop that has decided they will not be participating this year in the cookie program. That is okay. They can stay in eBuddy. We're not going to do anything with them. And it's not going to affect your PGA. So you're all set with that. If you have any girls, so there's a request for if you have any girls that has left your troop or that has transferred into your troop, those are the ones we need to know by December 8th. Cookie cupboard. So the cookie cupboards this year open on January 18th. The cupboards this year, we're going to have OG paint, as we have had for many, many years, and you guys love Peggy out there. The schedule continues to be the same. We do ask that you have to place your order at least an hour before closing time. The person that's picking up the cookies must have access to eBuddy, know the trip number, so they can verify the order with the cookie manager. Tropical Florida cupboard is the one we have at Camp Choey, at the Service Center. This one is going to be on Thursdays from 2 to 6. Same rule applies. An hour before is the last order we will take. We have bumped up the number of cases this year from 10. This year you can do 15 cases per troop per week. And the same thing, the person must know the troop number, have access to eBuddy, so they can verify the order when it's being picked up. We also going to have a South mobile cupboard. This mobile cupboard is going to be at Camp Choey, Thursdays during the day. These orders must be placed by noon on Wednesday. It's going to be the same way. You will order in any other cupboard, but it will be need to be done by Wednesday. And there's no limited amount of cases that you can order. So it will be good because the other console one that we have in the afternoons, it's a little bit smaller. The person does need to know the troop number, have access to eBuddy, so like that they can check the order with the cupboard manager. Miami Lakes, so we're going to have our Miami Lakes cupboard again this year. It will be on Wednesdays from 5 to 7:30. The exact location we don't have. Usually I know in January, before the cupboards open, it is going to be in the same area where we've been the past few years, but the exact location we'll know later on. Orders must be placed at least an hour before the cupboard close. Person must know the troop number, have access to eBuddy, so they can confirm the order with the cupboard manager. For the keys, we'll be doing 3 mobile deliveries down to the keys. If we need more, please let me know. We for sure will be doing extras if troops down in the keys need more cookies. But right now we have February 1st, the 15th, and if necessary, the 22nd. All these orders must be placed the Monday before these dates, so it can give us time to get the order together and plan with the volunteer, let them know what's going to be the schedule, what time to expect the order. And the same thing, whoever's receiving the cookies must know their must know the troop number, have access to eBuddy so they can verify the order with the person that'll be delivering. So a couple of updates. eBuddy app is currently being updated and available. They are expecting it to be ready late December, which is great because it's right before we start our sale. Digital Cookie team has identified an error in some profiles, not everybody's seeing this, with the customer list. They are working as quickly as possible to get this fixed, and as soon as they have a fix to it and it's good to go, I will of course let all of you know. Troop Digital Cookie sites will be available for setup on December 15th. And then I also want to do have a reminder for you guys. If you are going to TBuddy and looking at your information on there, please do not change your global ID. This number is tied to your membership. And what it does is if it's changed, it's going to cause errors in Digital Cookie. You will not be able to log in. And then it's going to just frustrate you because you don't know what's happening. But so that global ID should not be changed. Now for the sweet treat. So Girl Scouts of Tropical Florida will be doing a shipping promotion to get all those cookie customers excited about cookies. It's like a countdown to cookie season. So the customers out of town will be able to stock up on their favorite cookies and at a good price, like the shipping cost. So when is this going to happen? It will be December 16th and 17th. It will be for all orders that have between 10 to 12 boxes of cookies, and the shipping will be flat rate of $5. Regular price for the shipping is between $12.99 and $14.99. So this is a steal. So girls will be able to send out a promotion marketing email from Digital Cookie to all their customers, or they can hand out the QR code so they can place orders. So are there any questions? So going through the chat. What is the time frame for booth reservation? Is it a 2-hour time slot? So if the question is, what is the time slot for each booth location? They're normally 2 hours, but it can be 2 or 3 hours depending the location. So when you go in to do your booth selection, you'll be able to see if it's a 2-hour slot or a 3-hour slot. But the majority are 2 hours. Okay, let's see. Just going down through the questions, making sure I answer everybody. Does Digital Cookie flow into eBuddy, or do we need to check Digital Cookie for the troop and make a manual entry in eBuddy? So right now, Digital Cookie will transfer all that information into eBuddy. So there's nothing for you to do. Each girl, you will see the amount of cookie boxes plus the money transfer in. After initial order, Digital Cookie will send over the information to eBuddy and like the money. So money will be information will come over, but the amount of boxes itself is something that you will have to do. Let's see. How many units per case? So each case of cookies has 12 packages of cookies. Can girls sell cookies on Digital Cookie through January? So the girls can start selling cookies. They should have started already, December 2nd, all the way through the end of the cookie season. So from January, so I'm sorry, from December 2nd, when Digital Cookie opened, all the way to February 25th, the girls will be able to sell cookies. How do we manage the cookies they sell after initial order? So if this is in terms of what to do with getting more cookies for the girls after they have sold all the ones that they got for initial order, that will be going to the cupboards and refilling in cookies. That's so after January 18th, you'll be able to go to the cupboards and you'll be able to place an order in the cupboards and pick up cookies to fill up any other orders the girls might have. If someone wants to pick up cookies themselves at the cupboard and they don't have access to eBuddy, what do they do? So a parent shouldn't be picking up cookies at the cupboard. The volunteer is the one that will be able to place an order in eBuddy. The volunteer will be able to assign a parent to pick up. We do understand the volunteers might not always be able to go to pick up the cookies at the cupboard, so they can assign a person, anybody that will be able to pick up. But I recommend that you don't have everybody go and pick it up at the cupboard, because the troop is responsible for any cookies that are picked up. So you don't want every parent just going and picking up cookies. You should have control on it, and probably you yourself only put in the order and then have the parent pick them up. But everything go through you. Let's see. Can we locate our girls' digital cookie orders from last year, and how can we look it up? Yes. So from eBuddy, you will go to the top left. It's going to say season 2023-24. You will click on that drop down and just select the previous year, and then go to your girls' orders, and you'll be able to see what did they sell from Digital Cookie last year. Okay, let's see. Are Adventure Fools a good selling cookie? It depends. Last year I can tell you they were our third highest selling cookie. The year before it wasn't, so it all depends how people are feeling. But I believe last year it was a very popular cookie. How many cookies should I order for Cookie Booth? That is a difficult question to answer, because each booth is different, each area is different, and even the same booth at a different week, it's different. So I will be able to tell you for sure what to order for a booth. What I can tell you is you should have at least 1 or 2 cases of each flavor, but you're always going to need extra cases of Samoas and Thin Mints, because those are always the most popular cookies that you can sell, especially the Samoas. So, but at specific numbers, it's going to be very difficult for me to tell you. I will suggest to try to see if somebody in your community has done a booth, like you select the booth, and then see if somebody in the community can give you a little bit more insights of how that booth has looked, and especially the first few weeks. Booth selection guidelines say that we should have 4 girls per booth. We are multi-level troop. Can we do 2 sessions on the same day? Or does it need to be only 1 session per day? You can, depending the amount of girls that you have is the number of sessions you can do per day. So I'm gonna refer you to the cookie manual so you can see page 19 will tell you if you have this amount of girls, these are amount of slots that you can select for the day. So depending, I think the minimum is like 4 per day with the lower number of girls. So you definitely will be able to have more than 1 session, like more than one cookie booth a day. How do we download the digital cookie mobile app? From your App Store, whether you're Android or iPhone user, it will be from your App Store. Just search up Girl Scout Digital Cookie and you'll be able to find that. How many booths can we reserve during the first week? That is also depending the number of registered girls in your troop. So again, in that troop cookie manual, page 19, you'll be able to see, it will tell you depending from from 5 to 12 girls, how many booths are you allowed per day, from 12 to 27, something like that. You'll be able to see. So depending the numbers that of the amount of girls that you have registered in your troop is the number of booths you'll be able to reserve. That we answered. Okay, I think I answered all the questions. If you guys don't have any more questions, I know later on you are going to come up with questions, and maybe tonight you'll be laying down and be like, oh, I forgot to ask this. Know that you always can reach out to the to the Tropical Florida Cookie team. Besides myself and Beatrice, we have our amazing customer care team at Tropical Florida. They have all information related to cookies, and if they cannot answer your questions, they will reach out to us for us to help out. You can email us at that customer care at girlscoutsfl.org, or you can give us a call at 305-253-4841. I want to thank you all for spending part of your evening with us. I want to also wish you all a successful, magical 2024 cookie season. And I hope to see you all at our next cookie chat on January 11th. Bye. Thank you.